with what opened up Raw or SmackDown, excuse me. The Queen Nia party. Oof. Probably the gayest party in WWE history. One thing that was confusing about this thing to me was commentary. Commentary, because from what I know, Queen Nia is a heel, but commentary was playing this up like this was like some kind of huge babyface thing. Now I know I think both commentators are kind of heel as well, so maybe that's why they were doing it. But that's also weird to have two heel commentators, Wade Barrett and Corey Graves. But yeah, it was like sometimes I think the commentary doesn't know how to treat the women. It's almost like, because commentary is supposed to sort of badmouth the heels, and they tend to not really do that with the women as much as they should to play up the story. And I think this was one of those moments that I just don't know if they knew how to play it up, how to like really call it, pitiful and whatever the fuck. It really was a pitiful party. I think that was the idea of it. It was kind of like a fat girl party. You know what I mean? But yeah, Barrett and Graves, they're overpraising of Nia, basically calling her a goddess, talking about how amazing she looked. I mean, she did look good. She looked great. Don't get me wrong. But the simp talk just gets to me a little too much. I can't put up with it. And it's also confusing in terms of the story. Like, is this supposed to be perceived as a babyface thing? I don't know. But then we get on to the exchange between Nia and Tiffany, which again, completely horrible. Gets to this whole thing of where she, they really just rush through their lines. I think Nia has a problem with her acting in that she doesn't know how to take her time and kind of, act her lines out. She just wants to get through them as if like she has a hard time remembering her lines. So just remembering them is a phenomenal feat to her. But yeah, Tiffany and Nia together are horrendous. And then, the promo gets to this whole bow down thing. She wants Tiffany to bow down to her. And, I've seen better acting in church pageants and Christmas pageants. This was really bad, really bad. High school drama club could have done better. And then it gets to this weird point where Pretty Deadly, they're just kind of standing there the whole time for no reason. And then you find out the reason why they're standing there is so that they could sing this show tune. A show tune that, went on for way too long. You couldn't hear the words. They didn't sing it well. Just a fucking train wreck, and not in a good way. This whole thing was. And also another thing about commentary is they constantly try to get this whole yes boy thing over. And it's not getting over because nobody knows what the fuck it is. No one knows what context to say it in. The guys don't even say it. Pretty Deadly doesn't even say the fucking catchphrase. It's again one of those things, and I'm not sure if it was created in NXT, but it comes off as one of those things that it was an NXT chant that was created there in Orlando with that Orlando crowd. But it doesn't translate to the masses. I haven't heard any yes boy chants or anything. I don't even know how you chant that. I don't understand the saying. I don't get it. Fill us in somewhere. So yeah, this whole thing gets broken up by Mia Chin, but nobody cares. Yeah, just big waste of time, waste of money, waste of energy. Just the subsidized fucking content that only gets TV time, women content that only gets TV time because it fills a quota. That's literally all it is. I don't tend to find anybody that actually gives a shit about this, other than for some kind of political stance. women can do exactly what men can do. It's like, and then they'll go, oh, well, there's a lot of men that cut horrible promos. It's like, yeah, but not every single fucking man on the roster cuts a bad promo. You can at least pick out 10 gems on the roster, and then the rest can go fuck themselves. But I can't find one woman that I can't live without her promo. And if anybody wants to give me some suggestions, I'd be glad to go through every suggestion on this show. I wish we could just play their content, but we can't. WWE likes to strike. So, copyright strike. But I swear I'll watch it and I'll give you my honest critique. If you think there's a woman out there that's a good promo. But also understand that if it's not a good promo, I'm going to look at you differently. So, yes, I'm going to be judging you based on your suggestion.